she's not kidding about the talk for hours. This will go on until dinner tonight. I didn't think I would be invited back to speak again. Just ask my wife and obviously my sister. It's dangerous to ask me to talk more than once, because I'll just keep going and going and going and yammering. And I want to start today by thanking each and every veteran in the audience here. From the bottom of my heart, words can't express the debt this country owes you. I'm honored to speak before you today and share in my humble opinion what this day means to me. Last year I talked about how war sticks with you, how even when a soldier comes home, the fight is not over. And this year I kind of want to expand on that just a little bit. I want to start with this story. It was a normal day. We had just finished a patrol in the village, and on our walk back to the base, we began to take pop shots from across the river. Little tiny pop shots, no big deal. But I did what my training told me to do. I dove for cover behind a large mound of dirt, which was stupid. After a few seconds, the pop shots had stopped, but we stayed down and kept our eyes out and open, hoping to see the guy again. After a little bit, my squad leader came over to me to see if I was okay, which is his job. And as I heard him approaching, I looked down because I was a saw gunner, I carried a lot of ammo, and I had a whole bunch of pouches, and things fall out of pouches. So I looked down to make sure I wasn't leaving anything behind before I got up, and that's when I saw it, a wire. And where there's a wire nestled in dirt, there's nothing good at the end of that wire. So I told my squad leader to stay back, and I informed him of the wire. I knew that if I moved, I could set off the IED. Obviously, I hadn't set it off yet, so he stayed back. I told him I'd just roll away. We both knew that if it went off, I was done for. That was it. His name's Sergeant Primo, my squad leader, my hero. He said no. He said he was going to grab me by my body armor, try to fling me back, thus putting himself in danger and maybe giving me a slightly better chance. Now, I'm no small man, I'll admit, and with full gear on, with all my ammo, I'm well over 300 pounds. There's no way he could lift me or do anything. But the IED hadn't gone off, and we brought the mine hound over, which is ground penetrating radar, and it showed there was something underneath me. But he grabbed onto my body armor, we counted to 3, and I scurried back as he pulled. Obviously, the IED didn't go off. I'm standing before you today. I don't know why it didn't go off. After digging it up, we still don't understand why. But this man risked his life just to give me the tiniest chance of survival. He put me before himself. And in the face of possible danger, I was his only thought. Not of his wife, not of his family. It was of me. Right there in my moment. It's a friendship you'll never find. This is what I want to briefly talk to you today about, how soldiers are different. And that difference is what makes them important. I miss the battlefield. I miss the firefights. I miss the smell of my machine gun after a long day's work. I miss watching the sun set over the village as I prepared to go in for a raid. I miss the horrible, horrible food. I miss getting mortared in the middle of my shower so that as I'm running to the truck to react, all I have is my gun and my shower shoes and my workout shorts. And I looked ridiculous. I miss the simplicity. Life was simple. It was me, the guys, the enemy. No taxes, no politics, no worries, just the fight. No, I haven't gone crazy. I just think different. There's a TED Talk, which if you don't know about TED Talks, they're amazing. It speaks on why soldiers miss war. And I think the main reason is due to the relationships formed. I love my wife and I love my daughter, but if called back right now, I'd run out of this door faster than you could blink. The bond you share with the men and women you serve with can never be recreated. There's something that just happens on the battlefield. You find yourself. You find what humans are really like, and you understand the frailty of life. But to the soldiers in this room, I don't have to explain that any further. You know what I'm talking about. Ask a veteran the worst moment in their life, and they'll probably say it was a time during the war. Ask them the best moment, and they'll probably say a time during the war. After having been through the service, you just think differently. You're built differently. Veterans, you were built to engage the enemy. You were built to put others first. You were built to not let fear overtake you or control you. There's something different about you. Being a veteran means so much more than having served this country, because the word served implies past tense, that you're done. But your service to this country is not yet over. You stand as a shining example of the honor, integrity, personal courage, sacrifice, loyalty, and duty that each individual in this room should strive to achieve. You are a shining example of what this country needs more of. There's something different about you. This country needs you now more than ever. While others run from the fight, you charged head first. While others stayed back, you left everything to fight for this country. You stand and lead. And when others need help, you're there to lend a helping hand. When this country fears for the future, you are ready to drive on. There's something different about you. Veterans, you stood there at some point, you raised your hand. You swore to defend the Constitution of the United States. And on that day, you became a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. You stood while millions refused. There are only 0.4% of Americans currently serving in active duty. 0.4 standing for the rest of us. What has always made America great and what has always made us exceptional are you, veterans, who generation after generation dedicate themselves to building a nation that is stronger, freer, and just a little bit safer. There is something different about you. Tirelessly you fought, courageously you ventured into the world to crush evil. Long after others would have fallen, you pushed forward for the sake of this country. This day is not enough to say thank you. And as I look out into the audience, there's no way I can express in words the respect I have for each and every one of you. You are my heroes. There's something different about you. And I thank God every day for that difference. Because you are the reason this country is great. You are the reason we've stood for so long. So God bless our veterans, and God bless America.